If we go into the sevens, even here, like in the upper sevens, it's all just a bunch of like, you can talk me into each of these guys if you wanted to, because you have like Todd and Rose and Woodland and Lowry. Like Rose, Woodland, and Lowry, I think that they have the proper skill set, and Neiman too for this course, especially. I probably want to lay off the Todd Kisner, Poulters of the world, just because I want better ball strikers than those guys are. Not to say that they can't run hot with the putter and their wedges, and all of a sudden that they're good. I'm just where I'm not playing that many lineups. I really need to discriminate against certain styles of players that I don't want, and all these guys are just kind of floating under the radar. Like Lowry's not playing well, Woodland's not playing well, Rose not playing well. I'll even throw Casey into that mix too. They're all the types of guys that I want, but I just have no feel for them right now.
Yeah, and that makes them very interesting, in large field tournaments. It's kind of hard to focus in because their floors are terrible. For me, I go to Rose. I just see his name in sub 8. I know the form is not there, but he has shown flashes. That's the one thing I like. He's got a lot of missed cuts, but he's also got a lot of top 20s in there and things of that. So I still think the game is intact. Woodland, I'm a little worried about. He's apparently somewhat hurt. He's playing through it. That kind of freaks me out. Neiman is one of my favorite plays on the slate, though. I think 75 is just too low for a guy. He's going to gain off the tee. Irons are not great, but that's the strength of his game, so I don't worry about that. The putter's been good. I have no problem with Neiman in any format.
All right, Neiman at 75. Lowry was T13 last week. That's his best finish since the St. Jude, another no-cut event. I mean, I have him projected at like 3% ownership. Like literally no one is using Shane Lowry.
So I do things when we have courses that we haven't seen. One of the buckets that I make is that I try to predict how hard it's going to be. And although I don't think I'd say this is a dog to happen, but if I think the winning score is like 10 under, 12 under, I'll probably get to some Lowry on those teams just because I think he's built for that. If I think the winning score is like Shriners, there's no chance I get to Lowry though.